If you like our video, click the subscribe button to subscribe to our channel and get easy access to new content. To see our full suite of ad-free video courses and training materials, visit us at teachucomp.com. To create inventory items in QuickBooks Online Plus, click the Settings button in the QuickBooks Online toolbar. Then click the Products and Services link under the Lists heading to open the Products and Services page. To add your first new product or service, click the Add a Product or Service button in the Products and Services page to open the Product Service Information pane at the right side of the window. After creating your first product or service, you instead click the New button that appears in the upper right corner of the page to open the same Product Service Information pane. First, select the type of product or service to create. The choices are inventory, non-inventory, service, or bundle. An inventory item is a product you buy and/or sell directly and for which you track quantities. A non-inventory item is used for items you buy and/or sell, but for which you don't need to track quantities. A service item is used for services your company provides to customers. A bundle item is used for items you sell together as a set. To create a new inventory item, click the Inventory choice. After choosing the type of item to create, a new set of fields appears in this pane. You must enter the name of the item into the Name field. Optionally, if you use SKU numbers, enter the item SKU into the SKU field. Optionally, to upload a picture of the item, click either the Picture button or click the Edit button, which looks like a pencil, to the right to open a system dialog box. Use this dialog box to navigate to the picture of the item and click it to select it. Then click the Open button in the dialog box to upload it. To delete the picture of the item if needed, click the Delete button below it, which looks like a trash can icon. If you use product and service categories to organize your items, select the desired category for the item from the category dropdown. To create a new product or service category, you can select the Add New choice from the drop-down menu, type the new category name into the new category window that opens, and then click the Save button. The next section in this pane only appears for inventory items. To track the quantity on hand, enter the initial quantity on hand into the Initial Quantity on Hand field as of the date you then select from the adjacent As of Date calendar dropdown. For new items not yet purchased, this value is often 0. However, if entering inventory on hand when creating a new QuickBooks company file, enter the amount of the inventory item you had on hand as of the start date of your company file for accurate accounting. Enter the quantity at which to reorder more of this item into the Reorder Point field. This is the minimum quantity of this item to have on hand. Then use the Inventory Asset Account dropdown to select the inventory asset account used to track the value of these items when held in inventory. A basic inventory asset account is automatically created when you create your company file. You can also create an account in your chart of accounts to use a specific inventory account. However, if you create a new inventory account, it must be of the inventory account detail type. The next section contains fields for the item's sales information. Type the description to show on your sales forms into the Description field. You can enter the item's default sales price into the Sales Price or Rate field. Select the income account you use to track sales of this item from the Income Account dropdown. This account must be of a Sales of Product Income detail type for inventory tracking to work. To mark the item as taxable or non-taxable, use the Sales Tax Category dropdown to select either Taxable Standard Rate, Non-Taxable, or choose a special category if the item's taxable status is more specific. If you select the Choose a Special Category choice, then the pane changes to show sales tax categories for products and services grouped in collapsible and expandable groups by industry. You can click these industry categories to collapse and expand them to see their available options and/or any collapsible and expandable subgroupings they contain. You can also click these subgroupings as needed to see their options. When you find the specific sales tax category option to assign to the item, click it to select it. Then click the Done button to return to the Product Service Information pane. The next section contains fields for the item's purchasing information. Type the description to show on your purchasing forms into the Purchasing Information field. You can enter the default purchase price into the Cost field. This lets QuickBooks Online Plus enter this amount as the default price when buying this item. You can leave it blank if the cost of the item varies greatly and just enter the cost at the time you buy it within purchase forms if desired. Use the Expense Account drop-down to select the account to which you attribute purchases of this inventory item. This account must be of a cost of goods sold account detail type for inventory tracking to function properly. If you have a preferred vendor from whom you buy the item, you can select them from the Preferred Vendor drop-down. To save the inventory item and close the pane, click the Save and Close button in the lower right corner of the pane. To instead save the inventory item and open another new Product Service Information pane to continue entering items, click the drop-down part of this button and then click the Save and New command. To cancel creating the inventory item instead, click the X button in the upper right corner of the pane. Once you enable inventory tracking for an item, you cannot turn it off for that item. If you want to disable inventory tracking for an item, you can inactivate the item and create a new one. Inactivating an item will not affect previous transactions. Additionally, you cannot change historical account usage of inventory items if quantity on hand tracking is enabled. Remember to click the subscribe button to see more of our videos. Get ad-free courses at teachucomp.com.